All right. How's everybody doing? Let me send over the live to the people, man. Let me send the live over to Facebook really quick, y'all. Y'all just hold on. Give me a second. All right. All right. Got that over there. Thank you everybody for joining the stream. It is almost now 8 p.m. We're getting ready to start up here. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Hope everybody is doing well tonight. We're going to talk about a few things tonight. Don't forget, as soon as you join the stream, give us a like if you like this content. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification to get notified whenever we upload new content. I'm drinking iced coffee tonight, y'all. I got my Star Wars cup. This is actually a custom Star Wars cup where you can customize the cup. It's actually a newspaper ad that's in there back in the 90s. So that's my Star Wars episode 2. One of my favorite episodes in there. I see we got Sarah Richburg in the building. Sarah, thank you for joining the stream tonight. Thanks for joining us. We got a comment from Sarah early. Let me just say, first of all, before we start, don't forget when you guys hit the chat today, drop a happy birthday to Jason. Jason's birthday just passed this past week. So everybody that's in here tonight, don't forget, just throw a happy birthday up in there for Jason, yo. We got Sarah. Sarah says, are toxic relationships the new normal? Yes, that is one of our topics for today. Toxic relationships. We're going to be talking about that today. Sarah also says, what is this about? Do tell. We're going to get into that today. We have Paul Nord in the building. Let's get this started. Paul, thanks for joining the stream. So yes, we're going to be going over a few things today. We're going to be going over Big Pun Plaza. Big Pun has a street named after him. So we're going to be going over Big Pun Plaza tonight. And we're also going to be talking about um, toxic relationships. Is that the new normal in hip hop now? There's a lot of instances going around right now where we are seeing these kinds of things happening. So we're going to have a talk about that. I'm going to say what I have to say. I'm going to ask you guys to chime in, give your input on that. And we're also going to touch today on the verses coming up this Easter Sunday. Isley Brothers versus Earth, Wind, and Fire is coming up this Sunday, y'all. So we're going to get into it. Let me take a sip of this real quick right here before we start this up. Okay, so let's touch on toxic relationships first. So if you haven't been watching hip hop news or hip hop related stuff, um, there was a there was a breakup that happened. I want to say maybe a week, 2 weeks ago, with Quavo from the Migos. He was dating a young lady by the name of Sweetie. I don't want to butcher her name. I think it's Sweetie. Um, Nicholas is here. Nicholas, thanks for joining the stream. Good night to you. Don't forget, y'all, as soon as y'all drop in here, give Jason a happy birthday shout out, man. So, yeah, so um, either a week or a few weeks ago, one of the Migos, Quavo, had a breakup with um, his then girlfriend. And it kind of spilled over online. As you know, most of the relationships that happen these days, it starts getting into the internet. It gets on Twitter. It gets on Instagram. It goes on Facebook. It goes on. It just spills out all over the place. So there was a part of this story where I believe Quavo had bought her a car or lease. He was leasing her a Bentley or bought her a Bentley, something in that matter, and he actually had it taken took back after the breakup. Okay, so over the last week, video has now video has now been released where Quavo and his then girlfriend had an altercation in an elevator. We've seen this played out many times before, but in this instance, from what the video shows, it looks like there was a sort of a suitcase, plastic suitcase that she was trying to get away from him, and that kind of turned into a push and shove, push and thug kind of thing. And she was knocked down to the floor in the elevator, and it looked like they were having a conversation after that. She was still on the floor, he was standing up, but the elevator camera caught the whole instance, and now it already blew up from when they first broke up, when he took the car back, and it just escalated. Now there's footage of sort of a physical altercation with them. So the reason why the topic is toxic relationships is we've seen this many times before. If we remember back some years back when Jay-Z and Beyonce allegedly had their whatever they went through, they had the elevator footage of Solange kind of going at Jay-Z in the elevator. Jay-Z, for what it was, didn't fight back or didn't do anything, but that whole episode was caught in the camera in the elevator. We also remember a few years back, Chris Brown and Rihanna had their thing. As you remember, if you remember correctly, Rihanna had her face bruised up. Chris Brown had scratches and stuff like that. Some years back, Bow Wow and his girlfriend also got caught in the elevator, and there were footage of Bow Wow with his girlfriend fighting and getting into altercations. Just recently, there was Meg the Stallion with Tory Lanez getting into their altercation. And okay, you see where I'm going with this. You see where I'm going with this, right? So why are we seeing so many couples? Why are we seeing so many couples get into physical altercations? Can we as people, can we as couples get into disputes or get into arguments or getting to anything that I don't agree with you, you don't agree with me? Can we get into those things and not get physical? Why are we seeing so much? It's happening more and more. There's much I haven't seen. There was an altercation with NBA YoungBoy and his girlfriend. There's so much we can go over. Why are we seeing so many of these arguments turn into physical altercations? You guys chime in, hit the comments. Let me jump in the comment section. Don't forget, y'all, as soon as y'all getting here today, give us a like, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to drop happy birthday for Jason. His birthday just passed. Drop a happy birthday down there for us. I want to hear from you guys right now. You guys hit the comment section. Let me know. Are we are we a toxic race? Are human beings? Are we? Is it in our nature? Have we gone past? Have we gone past adult conversations to resolve things? Have we moved past that? Are we now in a situation where as soon as we get upset with the other person, it turns physical? You guys hit the comments. Let me see. Let me see what you guys are saying. Thank you, Sarah, for the comment. Sarah says, "Do tell." Paul is here. Paul said, "Let's get started." Sarah's shooting a happy birthday. Paul shooting a happy birthday. Thank you very much. Nicholas shooting a happy birthday. Sarah says, was that an animal carrier? Um, from what they're saying, the suitcase that he has, what they're saying, it could be a video game transport system. A lot of artists and a lot of celebrities, a lot of people that travel a lot, they like to take their video game system with them, their PlayStation 5, their PlayStation 4, whatever, whatever. Most people try to carry their video game systems with them, and they have these elaborate cases to carry them. So what people are saying is it's either a video game system that's in that case, or it could have been money in there. It hasn't been released yet what was in the case, but from what people are saying, usually those cases that these artists usually have that they carry around, the way it looks like a case where you transport your video game system when you travel so it doesn't get broken. So they haven't said what was in the case yet, but this is what people are speculating for now. Um, so yeah, that was a question by Sarah. Sarah says, Jay-Z altercation in the elevator with B's sister. Yes, the elevator scene was with Jay-Z, Beyonce, and I think it was Solange. I can't remember. Was it Solange? I think it was Solange was the one that was kind of attacking him. Beyonce just stood there and watched, but yes, that was with Solange. Sarah says, it's the laying on the hands ministry keeps me single. I, I, I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. But why do we go to laying hands? This is what I want to get. I want to get to the bottom of. Why do we go to the laying of hands? Why do we get to whenever we get upset? Why we get mad at our significant others? Why do we think that we have to get physical? If I can't get my way, should I not walk away? If you can't get your way, should you not walk away? What is it that's making us this angry and physical? But I do agree with that statement, Sarah. It's the laying on the hands ministry. I don't I don't think any man should put his hands on a woman. Same with a woman, and no woman should put their hands on a man. It's just keeps things a little bit simpler, if you ask me. Sarah says, unfortunately, these smackdowns have been happening for centuries. The only difference is that now Big Brother is watching us. There are cameras everywhere, and that I do agree with as well. Yeah, the same as how a lot of these black folks get beat up and killed and abused. Years and years ago, we weren't seeing it because it just there wasn't much cameras around. But now that the cameras are out, we're getting a good view of it. Goes on all over the country. It goes on all over the world. So I do agree with that. Also, we're gonna touch on Fat Joe and Big Pun today, y'all. So shout out to Big Pun. Big Pun finally got a street named after him. It's located on East Fordham Road, and it is called Big Pun Plaza. So shout out to Big Pun. Rest in peace, Big Pun. Big Pun Plaza is a thing. Fat Joe, Fat Joe is the one that um discovered Big Pun. Okay, and if you're not familiar with the early '90s and that whole '90s run that Terror Squad had, Terror Squad had an amazing run in hip hop. So if you weren't around and you didn't really know much about that run that they had, it was an amazing run. When Big Pun came on the scene and you started seeing Big Pun, I think Big Pun did a video in one of Joe's early albums, the Represent album. I think that's the first time I saw Big Pun. And then he did a bunch of stuff on the Don Cartagena album. So when the Don Cartagena album came out, did a bunch of songs on there. In the videos, he was in Joe's videos and stuff. So we really started seeing more and more and more of Pun. And then Pun went on the Funkmaster Flex mixtape volume 1. He killed that. Um, Terror Squad was formed. Terror Squad was killing it. Fat Joe has always called Big Pun his brother. If you go back and you watch and see them together, they were always together. I've seen a lot of Terror Squad members speak about Big Pun. Seen Remy Ma also speak about Big Pun. I've seen them all give stories of how they met Pun, the relationship they had with Pun. But it always seems to me that Fat Joe was the one person. I know Nori and Pun had a good relationship too. Cuban Link and Pun had a good relationship. But Fat Joe and Pun, to me, always seemed like it was like this. And I remember Fat Joe was the biggest artist on Terror Squad. All right, but Fat Joe was the man on Terror Squad. When Pun came along, you could see Pun's potential. Okay, and when an artist is the top artist on their platform, on their group, most top artists try to hold on to that slot, and everybody else either stays same with them or under them. Not Fat Joe. I remember there was one picture that Fat Joe took with Big Pun that instantly told me Fat Joe was passing the torch to Pun. There's a picture. Go out there and look for it. There's a picture with Fat Joe holding an umbrella over Pun. Which, if you watch a lot of gangster movies, if you watch a lot of Italian movies, if you watch a lot of Italian movies, you will see that the boss, if the boss is walking in the rain, there's somebody next to the boss holding the umbrella covering the boss when the boss is walking. So there's a picture out there, early 90s, with Fat Joe, who is the top dog in Terror Squad, holding the umbrella over Pun, which symbolizes you the man. So from then on, that's when I you know what? Fat Joe is passing the torch to Pun. And no disrespect to Fat Joe. Big Pun is a much more lyrical artist than Fat Joe. I would think Fat Joe will even agree with that. Okay, so passing the torch on to Fat Joe, passing the torch on to Big Pun would seem like it's the smart thing to do. Big Pun was the better artist. Fat Joe has tattoos of Pun on him. Okay, so Fat Joe has always talked about Big Pun being his brother. In the final video, after Pun had passed, they did that video, It's So Hard, with all the celebrities in the video. Every time I see that video, it makes me get emotional. Angie Martinez, everybody's in that video. And Big Pun's son is in that video. That's one of the early videos where you see Pun's son. He's a little bit grown and he's in that video, and he's a big part of that video. I say all of this to say, out of everyone in Terror Squad, out of all the members, Armageddon, Cuban Link, Remy, out of everybody that was down with Terror Squad, if anybody was to go to Big Pun Plaza opening, if anybody was to go to the opening ceremony of Big Pun's street, now mind you, there's a lot of amazing hip hop artists out there over the years and to this day. A lot of them don't get streets named after them. I know. Fred the Godson got a street named after him. Wu Tang got a street named after them. Five Dog. I know. But there's still a lot of big name artists that has never gotten streets named after them. Getting a street named after you is huge. It takes years of work, working with the mayor, working. It takes years of work. If anybody, if you were to tell me there was somebody from Terror Squad that wouldn't go to Big Pun's Plaza opening day, I would never have. I would never believe you would tell me that Fat Joe would not make it to the opening of Big Pun's Plaza. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Should Fat Joe have gone and been there for the opening ceremony? You guys hit the comments. Let me know what you guys think about that. Should Fat Joe have gone to the opening ceremony, opening day, when they named Big Pun Plaza on East Fordham Road? Drop your comments in the comment section, y'all. Don't forget, y'all, as soon as you guys join the stream, drop a happy birthday in the comments. Jason, happy birthday, Jason. Jason's birthday just passed. You guys drop a happy birthday in there for him. I'm going to hit the comments, see what y'all talking about today. Sarah is giving us a lot of comments today. I'm going to go back to Sarah's comment before I move forward. Sarah says, unfortunately, these SmackDowns have been happening for centuries. The only difference is that now Big Brother is watching. There are cameras everywhere. Yes, and that's going back to toxic relationships that we're speaking of. We got JK Numbers in the building. JK number 5, thanks for joining the stream. Don't forget, JK, you number 5, you won the Nas King's Disease CD. We got it ready to mail out to you. Whenever you want us to mail it out to you, hit up 16barsshow at Gmail. Drop us your info. We'll send it out to you as soon as you're ready. JK number 5, you got the prize. You got the win. We can send it out to you as soon as you're ready. JK number 5 says, Pun was special. Everyone in hip hop knows that. Facts. Facts. Pun has been gone. Pun has been gone for over 20 something years, and his name still rings bell in the hip hop community. JK number 5 said, Pun first 2 albums are better than any Fat Joe albums. Yeah, maybe. Don Carlos Jr. is tough. JLSC is tough. Yeah, maybe. JK number 5, I'm not gonna argue that. Yeah. JK number 5 says years. Biggie fan knows. So today we're talking about Fat Joe not attending Big Pun's street renaming ceremony. I saw Nori. Nori did not attend the opening day either, but Nori went down there some days later and paid respect. Nori put up a bunch of pictures, a bunch of videos from him going down there and paying respect to Big Pun Plaza. Don't forget, this weekend, this Sunday is the next versus Earth, Wind, and Fire versus the Isley Brothers. Are you going to watch? Drop a yes or no in the comments. Are you going to watch this Sunday's versus with the Isley Brothers versus Earth, Wind, and Fire? It's going to be hosted by Steve Harvey. So Steve Harvey is hosting that versus come this weekend. So that's this Sunday, Easter Sunday. I'm going to watch. I definitely want to see it. I'm ready for the next one. Redman versus Method Man, 420. I'm ready for that one. So again, today's top topics: Fat Joe not attending Big Pun Plaza's opening ceremony, and also we're talking about toxic relationships. Is this the new normal in hip hop? You know, we had Jay and Beyonce and Solange in the elevator. We had NBA YoungBoy with his girlfriend. We had Bow Wow with his girlfriend. We just had Meg Thee Stallion with Tory Lanez. We had Rihanna, and Chris Brown. They had their little tussle. Now we have Quavo, elevator tussle with his girlfriend. Why are we not controlling our emotions to the point where we're not getting physical? Are we, I'm asking you guys, are we beyond that? And one of the reasons I want to talk about this is that we have to give something back to the youth coming up. Like adults have to give something back to the youths coming up. And what I mean by that is when a baby is born, a baby knows nothing. Everything that they learn from their parents or who's bringing them up. So these are the things that they learn, and these are the things that sticks with them, and these are the things that they take and they go out into the world with, right? If people are having these sorts of relationship issues and you can't resolve it without physical altercation, how do we reverse that? Can we reverse that? Can we get to a point where we can disagree about something but not get physical with each other? Can we have disagreements? Can I get mad at you? Can you get mad at me? Can you get upset with me and not feel like you have to get physical with me to get your point across? You know, one of the things that's important to know about these relationship issues that people are having right now is that most time with a lot of these, it ends up it ends up with police getting involved, and sometimes it just escalates into these going to court, financial losses, career suicide. How can we avoid that? You guys drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. We just dropped a new PlayStation video, PlayStation Plus. If you have a PlayStation and you play your PlayStation, we just dropped the PlayStation video, letting you know what the new games, the new free games for April coming up. So go watch that video later on when you're finished. New PlayStation Plus games are coming up next week, Tuesday. We got a new video coming out, hopefully Monday or Tuesday. We're gonna drop a new video with a new artist, new song. So we're gonna be dropping that hopefully Monday or Tuesday. We're gonna drop it. So we got some new music coming from a new artist. So you guys look out for that. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Um, if you want to have your music on this platform, shoot us an email, 16barshow@gmail. We'll definitely get it out to you guys. We'll try to review it. We'll give it a reaction. We'll play it. We'll ask the people how they feel about it. So they shoot us the MP3, and we'll definitely check that out for y'all. I want to go over something that Fat Joe said in remarks to when people ask him why he did not go out to Big Pun's street renaming ceremony. I'm going to read to you a statement that Fat Joe made. I'm drinking coffee tonight, yo. Iced coffee. Iced coffee tonight, y'all. Okay, so they asked Fat Joe, why you didn't, why weren't you there? Why weren't you there at your brother's street renaming ceremony? You were the closest person to Pun. You were always talking about Pun as your brother. You're always talking about you're going to take care of Pun. You're going to take care of his kids. You're always talking about Pun. Every time Pun's birthday come up, you're front and center. You're throwing pictures of you and Pun. Rest in peace, Pun. Happy birthday, Pun. You got Pun tattoos on you. They asked Fat Joe why he did not attend Big Pun's street renaming. This is what Fat Joe said, and I quote, he says, if you don't have good things to say about somebody, I'd rather you not say it. So me, I could not go over there because there were people over there that I think I just ain't feeling, and I ain't never gonna feel. So when everybody DMs me or says your little thing and the whole terror squad, yo bro, I will never stand beside these people ever in my life. So this is a statement. I'm going to read that again. This is a statement. Someone asked Fat Joe why he didn't attend Big Pun's street renaming ceremony, Big Pun Plaza. I'm going to read again what Fat Joe says. He says, if you don't have good things to say about somebody, I'd rather you not say it. So me, I could not go over there because there were people over there that I just ain't feeling and I ain't never gonna feel. So when everybody DMs me or says your little thing and the whole terror squad, yo bro, I will never stand beside these people ever in my life. He goes on to say, and I quote, this is Fat Joe's quotes. I'm not standing beside nobody talking about, yo, let's do it for Pun. No, I'm not. Joe continued, when you slander me and you slander word and make me look crazy for 2 decades in the hood, I cannot stand next to you. I'll never stand next to you. Excuse me. I'm going to continue. Joe says, last year we did a tribute to Big Pun in the historical Radio City Music Hall. I invited his son, who raps, apparently to come and do Big Pun's parts. He declined. But we got to salute the one and only Big Mother effing Pun, Big Pun Plaza. We love Pun until the day we die. Okay, so those are Joe's words when asked why he did not make it to the ceremony. You guys hit the comments. Let me know how you guys feel about those statements from Joe. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'm gonna hit the comments in a few seconds. JK number 5 said Tom Hanks' son was bloody and they still made him look like the bad guy. Mm. Mm. JK number says Tom Hanks' son was bloody, make him look like the bad guy. So you hear what Fat Joe had to say. So it seems like the reason why he didn't want to go and be there, he didn't want to see certain people from the family is what it's sounding like. Should do you think he should have looked past that? Especially on a day like Big Pun's street renaming? Do you think he should have be there and not have to can you go somewhere like that for a street naming and not interact with certain people is what I'm trying to ask you guys. We got some comments. James Escobar, James in the building. James, what up? James says, Remy don't have songs with Pun Son. As far as what I've heard, I don't think I've ever heard a song with Remy and Pun Son. I would really like to see Remy and Pun Son do music together. I would really like to see that. If you watched Wu Tang over the years, you know that Old Dirty Bastard's son usually goes to some of the Wu-Tang concerts, and he's usually on stage with them. Okay, and if you watch the last verses, Old Dirty Bastard's son was there. He came to the verses, and we all saw him on camera. Right? So Big Pun's son is very talented. He's very talented on the mic. I've seen him spit. I've seen him rhymes. I've seen him make songs. I've seen him make videos. He's an amazing artist. Not on his father's caliber. No disrespect. Not on his father's caliber, but he's still an amazing artist. So I would definitely like to see Remy Ma do some music with him. I think what Remy Ma right now, she's more into her clothing line. I think she's doing some makeup stuff. She's doing movies. So Remy Mars, I think her mind is somewhere else right now. I don't think she's really into the music like she was. And again, they just had their daughter, so she's in mommy mode. So I don't know if she's into music like she used to be. But it would be amazing to see Remy and Big Pun's son do music together. Also, Cuban Link is still out there doing stuff. I saw Cuban Link also responded to this Pun thing, so I would also like to see Cuban Link do music with Pun's son as well. So James, Remy Ma don't have song with Pun's son. That is true. Sarah says the shade was not at Pun. It was other people he has beef with. Yes. Okay, so yes. For years, Joe has says that him and Pun's wife and certain family members don't get along. Joe has said this for years. So I understand that the reason why he didn't go, just like he said in the statement, he didn't go because he didn't want to be around those people. He didn't want to be in the vicinity of these people. And I get that. I get that. I get that. But I'm just asking you guys, what do you guys think? Do you think he should have put that aside for that day? This is big. This is huge. Or should he just go another time? I'm gonna get my opinion later in the show. What I think he should have, what you think he should do, what he should have done. Just asking the question. So yeah, sorry, you're right. It was other people he has beef with over there. That is true. James Escobar says Fat Joe said he don't want to deal with the family, and they have the rights to all of Pun's music. Um, yeah. Like I said, yeah. Fat Joe has said that over the years. Here's the issue I have with some of this stuff. Here's the issue I have with some of this stuff. I watched a I watched a video maybe a year back. Pun's son did an interview on one of those. I want to say Doggy Diamonds, but I can't remember. But Pun's son did an interview with one of these interviewers, one of these blog sites, and they asked him, "When was the last time you spoke to Fat Joe?" And Pun's son says he has not been in contact with anyone from the family since his father passed. So it seems like there's mixed stuff coming out because they asked him, "Have you reached out? Have you reached out to Joe? Has Joe reached out to you?" And I believe he says no. But again, there was an interview out there, I believe it was last year, that Pun's son did, and they asked him, and he said since his father passed away, he hasn't been in contact with anyone in the family. So, do you guys think Joe should have gone there? If they're over there, Joe could have been over here. Or do you think Joe did the right thing for not going to the ceremony? Drop a comment in the comment section. We got Diamond Alex in the building. Diamond Alex, thank you for joining the stream. Good night to you. Don't forget, y'all, as soon as y'all jump in here tonight, drop a happy birthday for Jason. Jason's birthday was this past week. Tell Jason happy birthday. He's going to see this. Give him a happy birthday shout out. Today we're talking about Fat Joe not making it to Big Pun Street renaming ceremony, Big Pun Plaza. Today we're also talking about toxic relationships. Is it the new norm in hip hop? Where are we going with it? Can we have decent relationships where we can get into arguments and not get physical? Drop a comment in the comment section. Isley Brothers versus Earth, Wind, and Fire Sunday, man. Woo! Steve Harvey's going to be hosting this one. This one's going to be big. I'm going to watch it. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know if you guys are going to watch the Isley Brothers versus Earth, Wind, and Fire this Sunday. We got Jay Boogie in the building. Jay Boogie, thanks for joining the stream. We got King HUB. King HUB, thank you for joining the stream. We got the music. I'm going to shoot you another email later on tonight, King HU. We're just going to ask you for a few more pieces of info. I know we reached out to you with your social media pages. When we normally put music up, do music reactions, we try to put some information about the artist. So we were asking if you had an Instagram page so we can put your Instagram information out there. But we should be having that video up hopefully Monday or Tuesday. King HUB, thank you for joining the stream. Nicholas is here. So Nicholas said, you forgot SWV versus Escape. Yes, that one is coming up too. When is that one? SWV versus Escape is coming up. My bad, yo. Let me get the list. I got the list here somewhere. Hold up. Where did I put the list? All right, so yeah. So the Isley Brothers Earth, Wind, and Fire is April 4th. That's this Sunday, Easter Sunday. The next one is Redman versus Method Man. That's on the 20th. And then comes the SWV. That's on the 8th. That's on May 8th. And then there's a special one, Mother's Day special on the 9th as well. So yes, SWV versus Escape is also coming up. But we got Isley Brothers, Earth, Wind, and Fire Sunday. And then we got Method Man, Redman on the 4th. Let's go back to some comments. Diamond Onyx is here. She says, hell yeah. Let me go smash the like, the thumbs up. Thank you very much, Diamond, for that. Diamond Onyx said, Joe still does talk with Pun Sundo. Okay, all right. Sarah says no. Sarah says he can go another day. Okay, I want to jump back on that there right now. Okay, so Sarah says Fat Joe can go another day. And at first, when I saw the news that Fat Joe wasn't there, I was upset. I was low-key upset. I was low-key upset. But then I remembered that Joe and the family are not cool with each other. And I started to think, I'm like, wait a minute. Maybe it is a good thing that he didn't go on the day that they opened the street. I know. Listen, me as a person, I would have gone that day and figured out a way to not be close to them. But that day, the opening day, the day when they opened and named that street, Big Pun Plaza, I would have figured out a way to be there on that day and not have to deal with them. If I have to deal with them, I would have to deal with that situation. I would not have missed that day, me personally. But, like Sarah says, he can go another day. And I was low-key upset with Fat Joe for that. But then, he can go another day. She's right. All of the hoopla, all the stuff that went down that day, there's going to be a lot of emotions from the family, people that's there, who didn't come, even if it's Joe that didn't come, who else didn't come, who else didn't come, who else. There's going to be a lot of drama, and we see how people are nowadays. When they feel how they feel, they don't care who's around, what day it is, they lash out and act all crazy sometimes. So if Joe had went that day, I guarantee you it would have turned it into a whole big spectacle, and they would have lost sight on why they went there to celebrate Big Pun. So I do agree with what Sarah's saying. I do agree, after I thought about it, I do agree with Fat Joe not going. Just like Nori. Nori didn't go there on the first day. And Nori and Pun were very close. Nori has tons of Pun memories. Nori wasn't there on opening day. Nori went there after, and Nori shot video to pictures, and it was just like a regular day. He paid tribute to his brother Pun, paid tribute to the street, gave his speech, There's nobody there to bother him that day. And Nori enjoyed Big Pun Plaza like he's supposed to. So I would have gone, but after thinking about it, I agree with what Fat Joe did. What he did was the right thing. It would have caused a big mess. And him not going that day and choosing to go another day, I think is probably the best thing to do. So, Sarah, thanks for that comment. I feel the same way. King HU says, what up, though? Shout out 16 Bars for all the content you've been putting out. Thank you. We only just getting started, man. We got tons of stuff coming your way. Keep tuned. Jailer said, hey, y'all. Jailer's in the building. Diamond Eye said, wow, I never heard that said. King UHB, yes, sir. Big up to the bars. Yep. Thank you. Sarah says, wait, let's go back to Diamond Eye. Jason Sweets, one of bars chat members. Yes, hit that happy birthday for Jason, y'all. Smash that happy birthday. Give Jason a happy birthday shout out. Sarah says he could have went after the family left. That is true as well. The street ain't going nowhere. That is true as well. Hitting the nail on the head. Sarah says he shows Pun's family their respect by not showing up. True as well. Okay, Sarah's on a roll tonight. Okay, all right. James Escobar says, too many rappers getting shot. It wasn't safe for Fat Joe. And that is another thing, too. Thank you for bringing that up. James. Yes. The day that this street was opened, I watched the video from what happened out there. There were a lot of people out there. And I'm not trying to down talk the Bronx. I'm not trying to down talk black people. I'm not trying to down talk anyone here. But we all know sometimes when celebrities come out, some foolish people come out too. It happens. It's sad, but it happens. What if Joe was out there and it was so chaotic and somebody tried something stupid with anger? James Escobar, I totally agree. James says, too many rappers getting shot. It wasn't safe for Fat Joe. I tend to have to agree with that. Diamond Alex says, it was his B-Day a few days ago. He asked for the shout out. That's right. James getting the shout out. James Escobar said they posted the location. That's dangerous. Well, that is the street now. So East Fordham Road is where Big Pun Plaza is now located forever. So anybody that wants to go pay respect to that, they can go right up there. Jayla says, oh, Jason, happy birthday. King U, happy birthday. Happy birthday, everybody. All right, Quavo and his girl. So yes, we did talk briefly about toxic relationships. And I went over a few that we've had recently. Like I said, Quavo situation now. We had Rihanna and Chris Brown. We had Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. We had Bow Wow and his girlfriend some years back. We had NBA Youngboy just last year with his girlfriend. We had the infamous Jay-Z, Beyonce, Solange, elevator fiasco. And I was saying earlier that we have to learn how to get angry and not get physical. Like everybody's not in a happy mood at all times. Nobody's in a happy mood at all times. Nobody's in a happy mood at all. Sometimes you go to work and you're pissed off you're at work. Sometimes you got to go to the grocery store. You want to be laying in bed. You're pissed off. You got to go to the grocery store. Sometimes you drive in your car and you catch a flat. Oh my God, another flat. You're pissed off. Nobody's happy all the time. You come home with some food and you call your girl and ask her, hey, baby, you want something to eat? No, I'm not hungry. And then you reach home and the first thing she does, her hand is in your food. Her hand is in your food. I asked if you want food. Nobody's happy all the time. You go out to the mall with your girl to go shopping and she says she's only going in one store and she goes in 10 stores and is dragging you around the mall and you're mad as hell. Nobody's happy all the time. You buy some brand new sneakers and you're wearing your brand new sneakers out with your girlfriend and she's with her and she's dancing and she steps on your J's and she scuffs them. You're mad as hell. Nobody is happy all the time. But how do we get upset at each other? How do we get into arguments, which is going to happen, unfortunately? How do we get into stuff and not get physical? In this elevator scene with Quavo and his girlfriend, it seems like he was just trying to get some sort of suitcase away from her. They were fighting for the suitcase, and he ends up pushing her into the elevator, and she falls on the floor. He finally gets his suitcase, and it looks like he's happy after that. What's so important that she's mad? She's taking the suitcase. Why not let her have it? I'm asking. I'm just asking. Maybe it wouldn't got physical. Maybe she wouldn't have got pushed into the wall and fell on the floor. Maybe she shouldn't have tried to grab whatever his property is and try to fight him for it. How do we handle these situations without getting physical? Hit the comment section. I want to hear how you guys feel about this. And just to add more on top of it, now it seems like law enforcement is getting involved in that situation now. But you guys hit the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me see what you guys are saying up in here. So we're getting some birthday wishes for Jason. Don't forget, y'all, Jason's birthday just passed. Jason Sweet, you guys hit the comment section. Let Jason know happy birthday, yo. We got Cameo 718. Cameo, thanks for joining the stream tonight. Don't forget, tonight we're talking about Fat Joe not attending Big Punch Street naming ceremony. Should he have made it there? Should he go another day? We had Sarah comment and say, very important thing, that he should not have gone. He should have showed up when he's ready, which I do agree with. And we're also talking about the next verses coming up this Sunday. Isley Brothers versus Earth, Wind, and Fire. This is going to be epic because Steve Harvey is going to be hosting that. So I think this is going to be a great versus. Don't forget, we got the new PlayStation Plus video. If you have a PlayStation, whether it's the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, the free games are coming on April 6th, next Tuesday. We just put the video up with all the games coming out. So go watch that video if you want to stay in the loop of everything PlayStation. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe when you guys come into the video. So yeah, Diamond Alex says Quavo and his girl. That's right. Sarah says the assassination of our culture. Shaking my head. Safety first. Yeah, I'm not a believer in physical altercations with couples. I'm just not a physical altercation kind of person. I do believe that we should be able to not agree with things, but be able to resolve it in ways where we don't get physical. We're human beings. We're very intelligent. We should be able to have an argument with someone. We should be able to not agree with something that someone else is doing and still not get physical. So you guys drop a comment. Let me know what you think. We got Jason. Jason made it, y'all. Jason's here. Jason's in the building. Jason finally woke up. He's here. Now, Jason be working, man. Jason probably just on work. Jason, thanks for joining the stream. Don't forget to hit that like button. Drop a happy birthday for Jason. His birthday just passed. Show him some love, yo. Jason says, what up, y'all? Birthday guy in the building. Sorry, got caught up at work. Blessed to be 37. All right. Shoot them happy birthdays, yo. Happy birthday again, Jason. Bless. Diamond Onyx says, they're a wreck while in public and being a public figure. Rage and anger make you just go off without thought. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes when we get into when we get angry and rage takes over our minds, sometimes we do things that we wouldn't normally do, and then when that anger and that rage subsides, that's when we really start thinking, you know, should I have done that? Should I have not done that? But then again, there are some people on the other side of the spectrum that love violence, that loves altercation, that loves toxicity. Is toxicity a word? I hope it's a word. There are people that live like that live for drama, that live for altercations. But yes, Diamond, thank you for that comment. Um, Diamond Onyx said record executives, aka the informative music man, Jason Sweets. That's right. Sarah says correction. The assassination of our culture. Safety first. Yes, yes, yes. So um, we're almost at the hour mark, yo. Y'all know how we do. I want to thank everybody for joining the stream. Um, so final thoughts on the Fat Joe Big Pun. I do, like I said, I was upset that Fat Joe didn't make it there for the opening day. But after thought, I do agree with Fat Joe not going on that particular day. Sarah hit the nail on the head. The street's not going anywhere. James also said it may not have been safe that day to go out there. There have been so much people. Who knows what will happen? So just like Nori did, Nori went there some days later, and Nori paid his respects to Pun, and I think Joe did the right thing. Yeah, I think Joe did the right thing. Um, I I always wish to see Joe be a bigger part in Big Pun's son's life because again, I was there, I was around when I saw Pun come up. I was there when Pun and Joe was killing the rap game. I was here when Terror Squad was killing the rap game. I remember when Pun and Joe went on Funkmaster Flex Volume 1 and tore that verse down. Okay? I was here when Capital Punishment got released and I bought that. I was here when Yeah Baby album came out and I bought that. I remember when Pun's son was born. I remember seeing Pun's son in the videos. I would wish and Joe always calls Pun his brother. I always wish to see, just like how I see Biggie's kids. I always see Little Kim, I always see C's hanging out with Biggie's kids on their birthdays, on special days, just hanging out, just doing things together. I always wish to see Pun's son and Fat Joe doing those things. So I hope one day they can, you know, talk through whatever differences they have. And Pun's son's an adult now. Whatever, and I don't know whatever happened with his mother and them in the past. Pun's son is a man now. You can make a phone call to Joe. Joe can make a phone call to you, and I just hope to see them one day be able to have a good relationship, at least for Pun, because like Pun and Joe said, they were brothers. So, shout out to Big Pun Plaza. Thank you for naming the street after Pun. Toxic relationships. Final note. Listen, y'all. Let's take care of each other, man. Let's keep our hands to ourselves. Let's work on our anger. Let's work on our anger. It's okay to get angry. Like nobody's happy all the time. Things happen in our lives. We get angry. We get upset. Things are not going the way we wanted to. That last paycheck, it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. Things happen. But let's keep these down. Let's use this. Let's use more of this, and let's keep these down. So hopefully, whatever happened between those two, they work out. Like I said, the authorities are now involved because they have hands on the elevator video. So now they're going to be looking at that video. They're going to try to find footage of outside the elevator, what else happened. They're going to ask for statements from both parties. So I wish them both luck, Quavo and Sweetie. So good luck to them. And don't forget, this Sunday, Isley Brothers, Earth, Wind, and Fire versus Who You Got. I'm going to watch this one. I'm gonna watch it. I'm really waiting for the Redman Method Man on the 20th, but I'm gonna watch this one. I'm ready for it, yo. Don't forget, one more time, hit that happy birthday. Wish Jason a happy birthday. If you haven't subscribed, you guys go ahead, hit subscribe to the channel. If you like this video today, give this video a thumbs up, man. It's your boy Onslaught Tree. We got a bunch of stuff coming up this week. You guys keep your eyes peeled to the channel, all right? Don't forget, go check out the new PlayStation video. If you got a PS4, PS5, check that out. I got my iced coffee today, man. Rocking my Star Wars cup today. Thank you all for joining the stream. I'm gonna see y'all next Thursday. All right, it's your boy.